And we're finding all of that out, and it's being reported. We're going to save hundreds of billions of dollars. We've already saved a lot. And parts of it are contracts that are expired that we're paying on, many crazy things that... Just listen to some of the appalling waste we have already identified. $22 billion from HHS to provide free housing and cars for illegal aliens.
Imagine being the richest man in the world, walking into a room thinking you're about to revolutionize government, and then being told in front of everyone that you're basically just the assistant. That's exactly what happened to Elon Musk this week. One minute he's sending termination notices to government workers. The next minute, Trump's telling him to cool his jets because the cabinet secretaries are the real decision makers. Talk about an expensive reality check for a billionaire who's used to calling all the shots. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Ever wonder what happens when the world's richest man gets told, "You're not the boss"? That's exactly what went down in Trump's cabinet meeting. Our space daddy Elon Musk got a reality check that even his billions can't buy. Musk waltzed into the White House like he owned the place. With his Department of Government Efficiency, yes, that spells DOGE, like the meme coin.
But they said they're in very bad shape.
You spoke today with your cabinet members and Elon Musk.
I did.
What did you tell them in regards to Elon Musk and his authorities to carry out actions?
$45 million for diversity, equity, and inclusion scholarships in Burma. We had a great meeting. We had Elon and we had some of the representatives for the business reps. We also had most of the cabinet members, not all of them. It doesn't really pertain to all of them, but many of them.
He thought he had carte blanche to start firing government workers left and right. He was already sending termination notices and demanding employees justify their existence like contestants on some twisted reality show. But Trump had to yank on Musk's leash after major backlash started rolling in. Republican lawmakers were getting an earful at town halls, with angry voters confronting them about DOGE's cuts, especially to veteran services. Nothing gets politicians moving faster than angry veterans showing up at public meetings. Trump's message to Musk couldn't have been clearer if he'd written it on a SpaceX rocket. We say the scalpel rather than the hatchet. Ouch, that's a presidential way of saying, slow your roll, Elon. The numbers tell the story. A poll showed 71% of young Americans disapprove of DOGE's work. Even among Republicans, the shine is wearing off. While 68% of young Republicans still approve of DOGE's cost-cutting crusade, only 9% of Democrats and 29% of independents are on board. That's the kind of math that makes politicians nervous. Cabinet members were squirming too. They didn't sign up to have some tech bro with a Twitter addiction telling them how to run their departments.
And we're finding all of that out, and it's being reported. We're going to save hundreds of billions of dollars. We've already saved a lot. And parts of it are contracts that are expired that we're paying on, many crazy things that... Need this. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Everybody here, even this side, appreciates it, I believe. You know, you can see it happening. It shouldn't happen, but you can see it happening. You see a lot of it being put out. But the other thing I think most important for today, I want the cabinet members to keep good people.
Musk's demand that federal employees outline their work or face termination led to lawsuits faster than you can say union grievance. Trump made it crystal clear to his cabinet that they, not Musk, get to decide who stays and who goes. We even have Trump on camera saying, keep all the people you want, all the people that you need. Not exactly the mass firing spree Musk was hoping for. Trump may have put Musk on a leash about firing workers, but what if there's a sneakier game being played behind the scenes? While everyone's been distracted by the job-cutting drama, Elon and his DOGE team have quietly gained unprecedented access to government computer systems across multiple agencies. And that should raise some serious eyebrows. Let's connect some dots here. According to reports, our space daddy Musk became weirdly obsessed with getting his hands on government servers after attending a dinner party in 2023. At this fancy shindig, he wasn't just discussing how to trim the government fat, he was plotting how to get access to their systems. Coincidence? I think not. One of DOGE's first moves was targeting the U.S. Digital Service, giving Musk's team what insiders describe as direct insider access to government systems. That's like giving the keys to Fort Knox to a guy who collects gold as a hobby. tech journalist Kara Swisher put it perfectly when she said, "Why do you rob government agencies? Because that's where the data is." Boom, there it is. What would a tech billionaire who owns an AI company want with massive amounts of government data? Let me think. When someone directly asked Musk's AI chatbot Grok if it was trained on government data, it gave this suspiciously wishy-washy answer. It's plausible, and its best guess is that it probably wasn't primarily trained on Doge-obtained federal data. Not exactly a firm denial there, Grok.
And I thought it was a really good meeting. It was about cutting because everybody knows the country's way out of control in terms of the number of people. We have many people that don't work. We have many people probably that aren't even living that are getting checks. To further combat inflation, we will not only be reducing the cost of energy, but we'll be ending the flagrant waste of taxpayer dollars. In the African nation of Lesotho, which nobody has ever heard of. $60 million for indigenous peoples and Afro-Colombian empowerment in Central America. $60 million.
Meanwhile, the tension between Musk and actual cabinet members is getting spicy. Reports suggest Musk got into it with Secretary of State Marco Rubio over staffing decisions at USAID. Things got so heated that Trump had to publicly deny any clash occurred, which, let's be honest, usually means something definitely happened. Congressional Republicans are starting to sweat too. They're pushing back against Musk's aggressive approach, demanding more transparency about what Doge is actually doing with all this data access. When Republicans start questioning a fellow Republican's actions, you know something fishy is going on. So we've got some fresh polling numbers showing that while about half of Americans are cool with Trump and Musk playing budget cutters, young folks are absolutely not buying what Doge is selling. Even among the kids who normally love everything Elon touches, the numbers aren't great.
I don't want to see a big cut where a lot of good people are cut. I want the cabinet members to keep the... Just listen to some of the appalling waste we have already identified. $22 billion from HHS to provide free housing and cars for illegal aliens. Good people and the people that aren't doing a good job, that are unreliable, don't show up to work, etc., those people can be cut. So I had a meeting and I said, I want the cabinet members go first, keep all the people you want, everybody that you need.
This whole situation perfectly captures Trump's problem. People like the idea of drain the swamp in theory, but get super cranky when their specific government benefits might disappear. The million-dollar question is whether Space Daddy will accept his new role as Trump's efficiency suggestion box rather than government terminator. Musk isn't exactly known for playing second fiddle. The guy literally builds rockets when he gets bored. If his ego can't handle being publicly put in his place, don't be surprised if he suddenly remembers he has important Tesla business to attend to. Either way, this little power struggle proves something we all suspected. Even the richest dude on the planet can't just snap his fingers and fix government overnight. Turns out bureaucracy is harder to eliminate than Elon's hairline.